contest.
Strong and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, coaches, and referees. Keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their hard work and perseverance. St. Francis Xavier, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen.
We will promote these values through behavior of our players, coaches, and spectators that is above criticism at all times throughout today's game. Any player, coach, or spectator who fails to adhere to the CHSA a code of conduct will be asked to leave the building. At this time, the players and coaches of each team will shake hands as a sign of the importance that we place on sportsmanship and communication.
The Xavier Knights have taken the first two of our triple header. The JV and varsities brought extremely entertaining games, but expect nothing less at the highest level. The two varsity squads, the Knights and the Raiders, ready to face off in a matter of moments. The starting lineups, first for the Xavier Knights, Franchuk, Leahy, Edmund, O'Grady, and Liam. And for Regis, Klimzak, Kenyon, Garudi, Kareem, and Latimer fill out the five. The tip-off is going to be Harris Liam against Caleb Garudi. Ball's up in the air, topped around. Xavier's got it to start off. Here's Petey Franchuk, fresh off his injury, running the point guard for Xavier. Still has that brace on his left ankle, but he's able to play through it. Hands to Edmund at the top. Franchuk inside. Liam back down. Liam spin move, baby hook with the left, gets the Knights started.
Great hook by Liam. He's the top scorer on this Xavier offense. He's a great player.
And the ball handler for Regis right now, Will Kenyon. Inside, the big man got the layup to go. That's Xavier Latimer. 2-2 and a hot start for both teams in the paint.
Petey Franchuk, 25 points his last game. He's going to try to replicate that today with at least 20. He told me earlier.
That is a travel. Liam took one too many on his back down. That was a pretty easy calls for the officiating crew today. Lively student section as we expected from both sides.
You know it.
Kenyon into the front court. Met by Leahy. Latimer on the wing. Back up to the top. Here's number 11, Dylan Kareem. Kareem on Edmund. Swing for Kenyon. Kenyon, baseline drive, got rid of it to the corner. Kimzak gave it up. Back to the top. Kareem, 5 to shoot. 4 in the quarter. Kimzak's gonna have to hoist. 3 at the horn. No good. Only one there for the rebound is Petey Franchuk. Swings for Leahy, the sophomore. Back for O'Grady, his first touch. Liam, JoJo O'Grady. 2 minutes gone by. They're approaching it at least. Liam, inside, swing it. O'Grady hit off the coach for Regis, Kevin Cullen, and that's how it stayed in bounds. Franchuk's got 8 to shoot. Picks up a screen from Liam. Franchuk works right around it. Swing, O'Grady, 2, long 3. No good to start things off from long range. Here come the Raiders the other way with pace. Right-handed layup. Oh, how did that not go for Kareem? Here comes Petey Franchuk. He's been out the whole season, and that's an offensive foul. Going the other way. Ethan Klimzak sacrificed the body to pick it up. Two. 2 minutes and a half gone by in the game. Kenyon, swing it. Garati, oh, he airballed it. Rebound, Treetop, out of bounds. Xavier ball, they're gonna call a foul. Who are they calling it on?
I thought that was great defense. It looks like he just had his hand in his face. I didn't even know why he took that shot. It wasn't even open, but must have been a foul there.
You know who they called it on? It throws good.
Yeah, I don't know who they called it on. It must have been a shooting foul as they are shooting now.
Yeah, Klimzak going for the putback.
Yeah.
First one's good. Regis has the early lead. Lean 2 at the line. Petey Franchuk runs the point for Xavier. O'Grady, nice cut, but a little too hot to handle. Timmy Leahy could not corral. Going the other way. Kenyon, Kareem swing it. Klimzak, nice defense, O'Grady. Inside, knocked away by Liam. somehow controlled, knocked away out of the hands of Kenyon, who tried to go back up, jump off.
Back and forth there.
Stays here with Regis.
Xavier's blocking, but it seems that Regis is recovering. A lot of rebounds there.
How about Turkey Bowl MVP Jackson Len in the house? He just arrived on set. He hasn't missed much, only a 4-2 game. A little over 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. 4-2 Regis lead, they've got it side out. Ethan Klimzak, number 2 inbounds. Gets it to the top for Kareem. Drives on Leahy, stripped to the ball, foul call.
Kareem, the sophomore. Last year, he was playing on freshmen. He had a heck of a game. Ton of points. He's a baller. Makes sense why they're moving up to varsity.
2 more free throws for Regis. Kareem missed it. A youngin' screaming from the Xavier. It worked. It worked. He's happy. Let's see if he can get it to go again. Vocal cords warming up. 1 for 2, not this time. 50% ain't bad.
Here's Petey Franchuk, nicknamed Chalk, heading up the court.
Franchuk to Liam. Franchuk at the top, tries a 3, it's good!
There you go,
Nothing
Chalk.
but net to start things off for number 2.
He's the shooter for the Xavier team, making threes every single day.
Absolutely, and that's how much they missed his presence as a starter. Klimziak does not have the answer. Edmond uses that vert to grab the board. Petey Franchuk bounced inside and then hit the foot of Garuti.
Like you said, Petey Franchuk was out for a couple of weeks. This is his 5th game back. But additionally, Jack Tully, number 4, he has a sprained ankle. He's out right now, not playing this game. Another guard.
Over there on the sideline on his boot, his walking boot. Edmond. Up and under move, didn't give to Franchuk, gives to Leahy. Xavier, a relatively small lineup, but they've made it work so far. Halfway gone by the opening quarter. Edmond gonna try his luck from the 3. No good. Harris Liam the rebound, right up with it, got fouled.
Good call. Definitely a bit of contact there. Opposing coach thinks otherwise, but
Yeah, that's Kevin Cullen over there on that Regis sideline. But hey, I tell you what, good sign from Xavier to start off. Scrappy on the offensive boards from Harris Liam. He's not the biggest center you'll see. They've got big Serb 6'7" freshman Alexander Kovacevic sitting on the bench. Liam gets the first one to go. But he can do it all, Harris Liam. He can shoot. He can run that center for you. Got that rebound on the putback as well, as you just saw.
yeah, talk about a freshman on varsity, right? They've got one of them, and 6'7" is a number you will get to get on varsity.
Liam cans the 2 free throws. Xavier 7-5 lead. Franchuk guards Kareem, who backs up. Swings for Vladimir. Garuti in the lane with 3 on him. Couldn't get it to go. Liam grabs another board. Petey Franchuk into the front court. Over 3.5 to play. O'Grady gives for Franchuk. 18-footer. No good. O'Grady crashes the boards. Right up with a no call. He was looking for one. Regis moves with pace. Garuti lost the handle. Liam kicked it right back to him in the corner. Xavier Vladimir went out of bounds. Xavier basketball.
Great pick from Petey Franchuk.
And here he comes. Big Serbs checking in. 6'7" freshman. Wears number 30 in white. Alexander Kovacevic. Welcome to the floor, young fella. 14 years old. He has made a name for himself on 16th. Goes to the outside for Ajun Arroyo. Fresh into the game. Garuti, he's still in the game. Rebound goes to Lattimore, who draws contact. That is going to be the 4th foul on Xavier. They're a foul away from joining the bonus already. The game not 5 minutes done yet. 22, Jack Nelson into the game for the Knights. He's been averaging a little over 7 points a game. Key role player off the bench this season. Guards the inbound. That's Kenyon trying to get it in. He does. Xavier Lattimore, double team. That's a jump ball going the other way. Nice help from Petey Franchuk to get 2 hands on it and force the possession.
Yeah, you can really tell how much Xavier's been missing his presence, like you mentioned before.
Absolutely.
A really big role player in the game, and he makes up for mistakes that happen. Junior, he's got a great future.
Complete difference maker, you're right. Liam, hide for Kovacevic. Edmond picks up his dribble. Hands for Franchuk. Petey dishes to Harris. Liam back down on Lattimore. Lost the handle, regained. Thought he got fouled. No good. Second chance, yes.
There's Liam, an acrobat. Kind of like Hendricks Kale last game.
Absolutely. I see the similarity you're bringing up there. Will Kenyon with it. Guarded by Edmond. Liam outside on Xavier Lattimore. Nice bounce pass, but no good on the finish from Garudi. Xavier can get into double digits here early.
Jason Edmonds showing off that vert. A high jump to get that rebound.
Does that every time. Seems like he's got some sort of double jump ability in him.
He's got the Xavier record for a vertical jump.
Edmond, 2 minutes to play in the first. Liam thought about a deep one. Didn't. Nelson instead takes. No good. Kovacevic shows off the vert and picks up the rebound and picks his way to the free throw line. Kovacevic, that's what he provides for you off the bench. High game was 16. He's only scoring 5 a game, but his impact is far beyond that.
Yeah, I'd say he's a very reliable player for Xavier. He's always there to get the rebound. He can move well. You can hear the crowd. He's a freshman, so there we go.
Yeah, crowd's not going to let you mistake that one. Kovacevic, no good front iron. JoJo O'Grady back in for the Knights to replace Harris Liam. They were playing 2 big men those last couple possessions, and O'Grady checks back in. Oh for 2. That's one of his flaws, and that's a lot of flaws in a big man. Free throw shooting. Kareem. Nice steal by Franchuk. He rips it away. Right out of the hands of number 10, Caleb Grudy. Franchuk at the top. Up the feet from O'Grady. Swings. Eggman. Left wing 3. No good. Rebounded by Regis. Both teams have gone cold. We haven't seen a score in a couple of minutes. Kenyon trying to end it. No good. Franchuk again with the rebound. The guards are crashing the glass for the Knights.
Yeah, no kidding. Edmonds missing his 3-pointers right now. He's got to fix that if Xavier wants to take a bigger lead.
Franchuk, baseline drive. Nice move. Couldn't get it to go with the left hand. Rebound, foot forward. One right back by Nelson, who couldn't get it to go.
Looks like it got blocked there. Nelson's shot.
Other way, Kareem, 16-footer. Front iron, no. Again, both teams seems like they can't make a shot. Still can't make a shot. Garudi misses. Under a minute to go. I don't think there hasn't been a score since the 3.5-minute mark. About over 2 minutes of stone cold defense. Stolen away again.
Yeah, Dylan Kareem, he has a 32-point game this season, so he's known for scoring, but not
Garudi
shown in this game.
Kenyon. Dylan Kareem, 22 to shoot. 10-second difference. Oh, nice move on Kovacevic, who draws the foul on the hook. Kenyon did a nice job to get right past him, and Kovacevic could only make up for lost ground by whacking him.
Yeah, you know, that guy, Arjun, he's a big guy. He's definitely strong, but playing against the 6'7" guy's not easy. Looks like he's gonna try to make something out of it, getting some fouls here.
2 free throws coming up for Arjun Aroa. First one good. Substitutions for Xavier. Kieran Singh, only averaging a little under 2 points a game, checks in for Edmond. He's not a point scorer, but there's a couple other guys on the score for Xavier who are, so look for him to be dishing the ball out and getting some assists.
Yep.
Now their free throw's good, cuts the lead to 2. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Xavier can hold for the last shot. Shot clock's off. Franchuk, guarded closely by Kareem. Drives near corner. Franchuk picks up his dribble. Nice cut by O'Grady, but he lost it out of bounds.
Great pass.
Regis' ball.
So close to the great finish there. A good play call. You had O'Grady cutting him from the middle. Petey dishing the ball out inside the paint, but they couldn't come through.
10 seconds to play in the quarter. Kareem takes his time dribbling up court. He's got 6. Guarded. Nice defense. Went out of bounds. O'Grady came away with it. 2 seconds. Out of bounds. It stays here. Regis ball. Raiders will contain it. We're going to call JoJo O'Grady for hitting his foot. 2.1. The trigger man is 22, Theodore Troussard. The senior will inbound, look for options. 2.1, tapped up in the air, stolen away, and that is how the quarter will end. A low-scoring one, 9-7, but sure filled with a heck of a lot of action. A 2-point Xavier lead as we head into quarter number 2. What'd you like from the Knights at the start of that varsity game?
I liked the defense. I can say that for both teams, though. You know, it's 9-7, but it's really 0-0 at this point. You know, both teams are playing great defense, and that's really all they're getting is a layup here or there if they get lucky. I think that the main point of one team coming out on the other is that little extra piece of endurance that they put in, because a game this close, it's going to be 50-50, but a 51-49 makes a big difference.
Absolutely. It looks like this one could be shaping up the way that JV one did. A 2-point overtime win for the JV squad of the Knights. If you're just joining us, Xavier blew out Regis in the freshman game. It was a 20-plus point victory. Wasn't close at all after the first quarter. The JV game was the exact opposite, Henry. What happened there?
Yeah, Josh. So the game was really close the whole time, Josh. At 22-22 at the end of the first half, and by the end, it was, I believe the score was what, 54?
56 all, I think,
yeah,
heading into OT.
All, heading into OT, and then Xavier came out to win. A lot of clutch plays from a couple guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
O'Day was one of them. He kept hitting. All right, well, we are just about set for the beginning of the second quarter. A fresh 8 on the clock. It'll be Regis ball to begin things off here. Here we go, second quarter underway. Dylan Kareem with it into the front court. Nice defense there from Kieran Singh. Underneath, reverse layup, no good for Aroa. Xavier the other way. Here's Petey Franchuk. Guarded by Kareem. Leaves for Nelson. Back for Franchuk. Inside, O'Grady. Oh, nice cut. Kieran Singh, layups home. Beautiful cut, beautiful pass.
You said Kieran Singh would be the one facilitating, but it's sure the opposite here. Kieran Singh's going to look for some points. What a great pass from O'Grady.
Absolutely. Kieran Singh, not your typical guy to score. His highest game this season is 5. Averages under 2 a game. That layup is no good. Too much English on it from Dylan Kareem. Here go the Knights the other way. They can make this a 3-score game with a bucket. 11-7 is your current score. Kovacevic. Kieran Singh. Offensive foul. They're going to call O'Grady for an illegal screen. JoJo O'Grady, I think that's going to be his second, which sends Harris Liam to the scorer's table to check in for him. Minute gone by, second quarter. Xavier with a 4-point, 11-7 lead. Kareem for Garatu, rolls out. Rebound, batted around, but stepping out of bounds is Ajun Arroyo. Out of bounds, Xavier ball. Tried to grab the rebound under the hoop, but stepped on the maroon baseline.
Yeah, he's had a couple shots at some scores here, but looking like a little miscommunication with him and his buddies. Trying to make something out of it, but being guarded by 6'7" Kovacevic is
Liam
easy.
for Kovacevic. First thing, Franchuk's got 16 to shoot. Oh, Franchuk, what a move! Swims through, hit the deck hard. Little slippery slope on his way through. He got tripped. So we'll have 2 at the free throw line to try and extend the Xavier lead.
Yeah, great move by Peter Franchuk there. Got right past his defender, zipped through, tripped up a little bit, and giving him these 2 shots.
Absolutely. Had Dylan Kareem ice skating.
I bet the floor is a little sweaty after these past 2 games.
Petey Franchuk knocks the first one home. Franchuk wiggles the wrist. Free throw up, free throw home. Nothing but net times 2 extends the Knights' lead to 13-7. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. Movement by Regis. They're setting screens for each other. Meanwhile, Kareem facilitates the offense. Garuti gets the handoff. Garuti on Leahy. Back out. Kareem, 16-footer. No good. Come away. Here comes Xavier with speed. Franchuk up. Jack Nelson thought about it. Takes it out. Nice rebound there by Kovacevic on the defensive end. He gets another one. Now he's posting up on Arroyo. Ball doesn't go there. Instead, it's at Liam. Liam to Jack Nelson. Thought about a 3. Baseline drive. Swinging. Nice ball movement from the Knights. Nice closeouts from Regis. Nelson had an open shot, but he fumbled it. Nelson back to the top. Kieran Singh. 5 to shoot. That is a foul. They're going to call a push-off.
Regis still looking for their first score of the quarter. Not looking good so far. They've had a couple possessions, but...
Yep, absolutely. The Xavier's played really well defensively this quarter and offensively.
100%. Only 4 points so far. But they've been doing good out of their free throws. Peter Franchuk going 2 for 2 at the line.
Yep, that push is going to be costly for Regis because that resets the shot clock all the way back to 35. Oh boy, trouble on the inbound. Nelson couldn't get it in. Here's Kareem.
Hesitating for a 3-point shot.
That is an offensive foul. Moving screen put up by Aurora. Owls disagree, but it was the right call. Feet were moving and he walked right in to set the screen.
Yeah, like I've said before, Dylan Kareem's a big scorer, but he had a shot for a 3 a couple times there. Didn't take it. Maybe he's a little hesitated.
Petey Franchuk brings it up. 3 minutes gone by in this quarter. Regis still hasn't scored. 13-7. Xavier leading a defensive battle so far. Inside, Liam had got knocked away before he could corral it. Other way, Will Kenyon. Will Kenyon with pace right into the lap of Petey Franchuk, who says, "Thank you very much, I'll take it." Franchuk at the top. Kind of a stale offense right now from Xavier. They get a couple cuts going here. Franchuk outside, Jack Nelson drives towards the paint, no good. Kovacevic, the rebound, goes right up with it. That is a jump ball. Regis retains. Kovacevic got up with it, and the ball was palmed by the Regis defenders. Edmond back into the game for the Knights.
Great defense from Arjun there. Kept the ball down, didn't let him get that. That's why it's a jump ball happening.
Absolutely. Earns him a rest on the bench. Thomas Mullen checks in for the first time for Regis.
I was expecting a travel there because he went up and down, but I guess not.
Edmond. Guarded closely by Kenyon. That's a long 3 for Franchuk, halfway home, but it doesn't go. Singh, nice offensive board. They couldn't get anything out of it though. Kenyon the other way. Harris, Liam almost had a steal.
Ball's going everywhere.
Yep, pinballing around. Halfway through the second. Whistle blows for a foul. Kieran Singh needs to retie his shoe. He's played extremely valuable minutes for the Knights here in the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, definitely not expected. Some other guys averaging more points are not in the game right now. I think giving Kieran a shot.
He's deserved his playing time though.
100%.
In the corner, Mullen almost threw it away. Kareem able to handle it. Kareem looking for options. 16-footer, no good front iron. Franchuk the rebound. Jack Oberick also in for Regis, in case you're wondering, wearing 24. Tries to get the steal on Kovacevic. Instead, he's backing down on a mismatch on Mullen. Uses the big body, couldn't to get it to go. Foul called. Thomas Mullen, the guilty party.
Joel Embiid-style gameplay from Kovacevic, using his big body to get in the paint, looking for a foul.
He is not a good free throw shooter. That's the problem if you're Xavier. He's got 2 chances at the line. First one's good. I mean, it's a line drive, really. Throws it right at the hoop, and a lot of times it's front rim because of that. Ethan Klimzak, the starter, back in to replace Dylan Kareem. Kovacevic, 1 for 2 from the line. They get 3 of 4 on the day, but they're going to call a lane violation on Regis and give Kovacevic 1 more chance at the line. Raiders moved early. So 1 more chance for Kovacevic on the lane violation. It is good, 2 out of 3. 3:37 to play before the half. Kenyon brings it up the floor. Nice defense from Xavier. Swing it in the corner. Kinside. Oh, get that out of here! Harris Liam, welcome to the block party, my friend. He denies that.
Harris Liam, a more lanky guy, not expected for that type of play style. He completes it really well. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, a center, maybe he's not expected, maybe more. He's a more small forward build, but he's able to get it done.
Boy, does that ever amplify the Knights crowd. Stolen away. All alone, one-on-one. Singh couldn't get it to go. Whistle blows, foul called. Oh man, what a block. Harris Liam denies it like a kid in their veggies. He doesn't want any part of that.
And we haven't seen much score so far this second quarter. I was expecting a bit more, but you know, the first quarter, the Regis still hasn't scored.
Yeah,
Almost 5 minutes in.
It was 9-7 at the beginning of the quarter. They still can't score. They need something, anything. Kenyon in the paint. Turnaround, spin move. Get that out of here! 2 possessions, 2 blocks. Singh gets it this time. Franchuk, they reset it. 24 to shoot. Kovacevic gets double. Foul called. It's adding up for Regis, and it puts Xavier in the bonus. Kovacevic 2 more chances at the line.
Yeah, seems like they're going to call a lot for Kovacevic. That's what happens when you're a bigger guy. They really just got to foul you. 6'7", no one's even close to that head on the court. That's how they got to play.
Well, it's really hard to defend a guy that size, so you almost have to foul to keep him out of the paint area.
Hope he misses his free throw shots, which has been working.
Made 2 out of 3 last time. Got 1 extra chance because of the lane violation. Yes, sir. Makes it a 16-7, 9-point lead. One for 2 from the line from Big Serb. 2:40 to play, second quarter. Cross-court pass, Latimer getting it back. Mullen tries a 3, no good. Latimer couldn't get it to go. They still haven't scored. Latimer up with a foul. Oh my goodness, a step over from Kovacevic. Disrespectful. And the officials are gonna warn him about it. I bet they just told him next time it happens, it's a technical foul. But my goodness, was that electric. Regardless, 2 free throws at the line for Xavier Latimer. Halftime can't come soon enough for Regis. He missed it. You can't make this up. You really can't. They still have not scored. We've played 5.5 minutes in the second quarter. Regis doesn't have a point.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. They've had so many opportunities. Just
Oh
not
my
making out of
goodness.
it.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. I'm not even.
Wow, a Bronx cheer up from the Regis crowd. Their first point of the second quarter makes it 16-8.
Those bleachers have been quiet ever since.
Franchuk, new into the game, Aiden Messina. Edmond inside, nice move. Liam up and under, foul drawn. It continues to happen. It feels like Regis can't defend their paint. Foul's going to go against 32. Xavier Latimer, 2 more free throws for the Knights. That's why the points are piling up. They're already in the bonus. First free throw is good. Got it. 2 for 2 from the line despite the crowd noise. Harris Liam played really well, averaging 14.3 a game. One of the highest scorers on the Knights team. Doesn't take much time on the bench. Mullen couldn't grab the rebound, but they're going to call a loose ball foul on Kovacevic. They call him for a hold. So Regis is now in the bonus as well. 2 free throws coming up for Thomas Mullen. Free throw is good.
There's Rogan House coming into the game.
Free throw, no good. Franchuk can't grab the board, but Messina can. 18-9, 9-point Xavier lead. Edmond inside, Liam. Franchuk in the corner, airballed it. Well too far. Latimer, Regis crowd will let you know, but it's going the other way. Edmond is shaking because he just drew another charge. It's in Xavier's DNA at this point. They continue to take the contact to bring it that way. Minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Edmond swinging, Franchuk, airball last time. Calls for a screen, instead gives it. Franchuk lost the handle, gains it back at the top. Rogan House new into the game. Franchuk calls that a play, 12 to shoot. Edmond, near wing. Gonna make his move into the paint, kick it. Franchuk, far corner 3, rattles out. Harris Liam the offensive board. Spin move right up, right out. He got it again, he missed it again. How in the world do they still have the ball? Petey Franchuk got it back, that was 4 offensive rebounds. Again, a problem in the paint for Regis. It's been the story all night. Harris Liam, back down, threw it right away.
Yeah, right there just looks like a ton of miscommunication from Xavier. Missed shots, not knowing where the pass is going. It just seems like they're not even playing their own basketball.
Well, they have a 9-point lead despite missing about 5 shots on that last possession.
Yeah, Regis has 2 free throws this entire quarter, so they need to pick it up. Maybe they'll get 3 here.
Well, Kenyon misses. That's not the way you do that. Both teams in the bonus, so these are penalty shots. One more for the senior. No good again. Exact same shot. Missed it about 11 inches short both times. Franchuk calls out a play for his teammates. 30 seconds to play. 8-second difference, shot to game clock. We've got 18 to shoot, 26 to play in the half. Up top, Liam, spin move, kick it out. House, 19, 18, 10 to shoot. 6 to shoot. They got to do something. Franchuk, 3 to shoot, block. Franchuk somehow puts it up, somehow puts it in. How did that go in? 5 seconds to play before the half. 4, 3, Katui, stolen away. And that is how the half ends. Petey Frinchuk with a bit of magic up his sleeve with that reverse slam at the end of the half, which brings us to a 20-9 score after 16 minutes of basketball. second half is set to begin. Xavier has a 20-9 lead in a second quarter where Regis only scored 2 lonesome points. But here we go. We saw in that JV game that anything can happen. We've got 2 whole quarters of basketball to play, 16 minutes to decide if the Knights will sweep the triple header or if Regis can salvage the varsity game. Alongside Henry Byrne, I'm Josh Williver. Henry, that first half was filled with a lot of electricity. Both teams played some stunning defense, and here we go in the second quarter. It goes back for Will Kenyon. Early whistle. Don't know what happened. Foul already? Resetting the clock. Okay, excuse me. There was a clock issue now. No, here we go in this third quarter. It goes to Will Kenyon. Regis moving left to right. White, red jerseys, white numbers and trim. Ethan Kliniak, the starting 5 out there for Regis. That's a deep 3. No good off front rim for Will Kenyon. Excuse me, that was for Caleb Garudi. And it's grabbed there by Xavier. Here they come in transition. Outside, JoJo O'Grady had a chance at an open look. Instead, he turns the ball over. Foul called on Edmond for a push on Xavier Latimer.
Well, first of all, Regis has made no 3-pointers this whole entire game. But also, just then, Xavier's been making a ton of mistakes. So both teams are really making errors. Xavier's just gotten lucky with some more opportunities. Regis, not as much.
Yeah, both teams have squandered a couple of their opportunities, but Xavier's just been able to cash in when they've had open looks. That's the difference in this game. That's why they're up 11. O'Grady, extremely close guarding on Klimziak, who has it back at the free throw line. Guarded by Franchuk, tossed it out of bounds into the first row of seating. A lucky fan courtside ended up with the ball. So Xavier retains up 11. Somebody needs to inbound for the Knights so we can get this started, and Timothy Leahy volunteers as tribute. Petey Franchuk, minute gone by, no scoring so far in the second half. Harris Liam outside Franchuk, far wing 3, no good. Rebound, batted around, almost ended up in the hoop. O'Grady couldn't get his paws on it. Garati up ahead. Kenyon outside Xavier Latimer. That's a deep 3. It's good! Klimziak gets the strings to rattle home.
Looks like I spoke too soon. Regis hits their first 3 of the game. Makes it an 8-point game. Xavier's got to get some points on the board this quarter.
20-12. Regis has the energy feel on their sideline right now. The whole sand section is standing. Meanwhile, Xavier is calm with an 8-point lead. They're not standing. O'Grady, near wing, looking for options. Out to the top. Petey Franchuk. In one of his first games back, he's only played 5, but he's been extremely effective. In the corner, O'Grady, 4 to shoot. He's got to put something up inside. Liam gets denied. Get that out of here for Caleb Garudi, but it's going the other way for the Knights.
That was a great pass, but looks like Harris Liam couldn't finish there. He had an opportunity. Great block. Regis is playing good defense this game, only holding Xavier to 20 points.
Absolutely. That rejection by Caleb Garudi was big. The end of the shot clock, but Xavier gets it back. Edmond will inbound. And he finds Franchuk in the backcourt. 2 minutes elapsed in the third quarter. Liam, turn around, baby hook, no, batted around, Liam gets it again and gets it to go. Off the window, timeout. Regis, they call an early timeout. Head coach Kevin Cullen looks like he didn't want to call timeout, but the officials whistled it anyways, and you can't really take back a timeout, so Regis is forced to call one early.
Yeah, a weird call there. Something's going on here. So they are going to call a timeout now for Regis.
Yeah, they're forced to.
Yeah. Well, besides that, Harris Liam, he got blocked in the first earlier possession, and then what did he do just there, right? Went up for it, got the points, got an offensive rebound, made it work.
Absolutely, that's been the key. The Knights have been dominating in the paint in this game, and that's why they're up. It's been helpful that they've been dominant, they've been drawing fouls, at least in that first half, and that's led to a 10-point lead thus far. Inbounder will be Ethan Klimzak off the timeout. Xavier's still in their huddle, so they got to break here quickly. They got to get organized before this one's in. Ball's going to be put into play. Xavier's still getting back there. So 5:56 to play, third quarter. 10-point, 22-12 lead in a defensive battle. Knights Nation makes some noise for their defense. Garudi, right-handed, a little too short, but not that time. He gets it to go to cut it to 8. Beating Franchon for Edmond. O'Grady looking for options. O'Grady. Oh, two Knights there. Franchon
communication.
Choke it out of the hands of Harris Liam. 15 to shoot. Franchon into the lane. Yes! Petey Franchon in takeover mode. Gets another one to fall. A difference maker in the biggest game of his season. Biggest game of everyone's season. Three-pointer a little bit too strong for Klimzak in the corner, but Franchon threw it right to him. That's a steal for Regis.
Kareem came out of nowhere there to steal that ball.
Kareem, oh, nice move on Harris. Liam gets it to go, nothing but net. Regis continues to bounce back and bounce back strong. 8-point game, 4:40 to play. Regis student section makes some noise.
Freedom's averaging 11.7. You can hear he's a sophomore. Finally gets the game.
For O'Grady. O'Grady got it back, threw it. Got deflected by Klimzak, but Franchon retains. Edmond in the corner. He drives towards the hoop, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Regis. Xavier's in jeopardy of it being a 5-point game. Klimzak in the corner, back out. Xavier Latimer, yes sir, from deep. Timeout. Who? They call a timeout. Regis calls timeout, I guess. Another miscommunication there with the refs.
Yeah, a little life showing in Regis's
absolutely
game now.
Regis student section absolutely alive.
Xavier Latimer contributing to that. Three-pointer was big. That could be, shots like that can really be a difference maker, Josh. Even though it's only 3 points, it changes the whole mood of the game.
They've climbed from a 10-point deficit to become 9. Moses just parted the Red Sea in the Regis student section. Yeah, they've got some life in them. Xavier, not so much. It's a 5-point game. Xavier's student section is dead. 4:11 to play, third quarter. 24-19. Let's go Regis chants up from the visiting crowd, who have been extremely energetic today. Bounce pass for Franchon. Get it up ahead for O'Grady. O'Grady, Harris Liam. Euros through the lane. A denied. Xavier Latimer again. Out of bounds. Regis ball. Xavier was just a 10-point lead. Regis can cut it to one possession here. It has not been smooth sailing in the last 2.5.
I don't know if I agree with that. Looks like they gave Regis the ball there, but it sure looked like Regis were the ones who knocked it out.
Kenyon. Inside, couldn't get it to go. Garudi missed it. Xavier catches another break. They need all the help they can get. Right now, Edmond tapped away. He got it off the deflection. Edmond into the lane. No good off the rim. Liam strong on the rebound. Puts it up. Foul. Oh my goodness, if he had made that.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, he goes to shoot free throws regardless.
Going back to the previous possession, Jason Edmonds had a mismatch. Number 10, Caleb Garudi, trying to use that mismatch as advantage, but Jason Edmonds rejected it. Did not let it slide whatsoever.
2 free throws at the line for Harris Liam, who cashed in both of his 2. First one's good. Cashed in both of his 2 in his previous trip to the line. 6-point Xavier lead. Threes all over the scoreboard. 3:33 to play in the third. 2 for 2 for Liam. Kareem brings it up. Guarded closely by Timmy Leahy. Leahy forces disruption. O'Grady comes up with a steal. Here he comes in transition. O'Grady, yes! Transition offense continues to prove good for the Knights.
Impressive finish. Great transfer with the ball from O'Grady. Got the ball in perfect placement to get the layup.
28-19, leads back up to 9. Regis just threw it away. O'Grady, another steal. He stepped on the baseline. Oh my goodness. The momentum killer.
Fast break Merchant, huh?
Well, he stepped on the line, not so much that time. Xavier still has a 9-point lead. Under 3 to play in this third. Canyon, guarded by Flanchok this time. Latimer, inside, nice cut. 6-footer is good for Klimzak. 6-point game. 7-point game, excuse me. Flanchok weaves through the Regis defense. Into the lane, kick it, in the corner, blocked! What a block by Caleb Garudi to recover. 2-on-1 developing, it's good! Defense to offense for Regis. Dylan Kareem lays it home. All of a sudden, it's back to a 5-point game.
Xavier needs to slow themselves down. They're going too fast.
Leahy, stalling again. There goes Garuti. 3-point game. Timeout, Xavier. A 7-0 run for Regis brings them right back into this thing. 28-25. 2 minutes to play in the third. The Owls will not go away.
Yeah, I think Xavier's main game plan now is to slow down their game. They just threw 2 fast break layups because they're just like going too fast, throwing the ball where they don't know where it's going to go. So they need to slow down. I'm sure that's what Coach McGrain's telling his team right now, especially towards Edmonds, who threw the missed ball. Xavier's going to try to make something out of the mistakes they've gone through so far.
Dueling chants again electrify the crowd on 16th. 3-point Xavier lead. It was once as big as 9. Xavier looked like they had control. Regis goes on a 6-0 run in the span of under a minute. They can't even get the inbound in. Out of bounds, Xavier retains.
Regis fans complaining about that. I don't understand why.
I don't.
Yeah, that
They
was.
probably have a bad angle on it.
But, you can be biased as much as you want, I guess.
Nelson will inbound. Oh, gets in, home run ball. Flanchok is down there. Spin move, Flanchok, no. Going the other way. Regis can tie it with a 3. Bounce pass. Kolovich. Garati, that's a 3. That's money. Tie game. Xavier Vladimir cashes it home. We're knotted up at 28. It's a 9-0 Knights run. Foul called. Dylan Kareem whistled for the personal. Regis student section alive more than ever. Xavier seems helpless in the last minute. Outscored 9-0. They make a change. Alexander Kovacevic, 6'7" freshman center, is going to check in for O'Grady. The Knights in hope that they can get back to their dominating in the paint. Flanchok immediately finds Kovacevic off the bench. Back down, layup, no, couldn't get the rebound. Stolen away by Edmond, came out of nowhere, hesitates, foul called. 2 free throws coming up. Off a great effort from Jason Edmond. Flew in for the rebound.
Yeah, Fluent is right. He almost looked like he was going to dunk there. He got up there. Like I said earlier, Jason Edmonds has a great vertical jump.
He is flexing his left wrist and is in obvious discomfort as he goes to the line to shoot 2. Continues to open and close his left hand. That's not his shooting hand, if you're wondering. He's got 2 free throws at the line to give the Knights the lead. First one, no good.
Yeah,
you can tell. He continues to clutch it. This is going to be a problem for a guy in Jason Edmond, who is one of the facilitators on this Xavier team, one of the glue guys to keep this thing together. He was running the point when Franchuk wasn't here. Gets the second one to go for a 1-point lead.
Now this game's neck and neck. Looks a lot like the JV one, huh?
29-28, minute 20 to play. Klimzak a three, no good. Rebounded by Kovacevic without contest. Franchuk up ahead. 1 point Xavier lead. They're going to try and expand it. Edmond, near corner. Drop it off for Harris Liam. They play two big men to the Knights. That, no basket. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Charge it against Ethan Klimzak. So it'll be side out Xavier ball, no basket, no free throws. 4th team foul on Regis. The next time the Owls commit a foul, Xavier will be in the bonus and shooting free throws. Inbound goes to Harris Liam, who hands for Edmond. Edmond, fend off, swing it for Franchuk. Still has 27 to shoot, plenty of time. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Franchuk, back down, spin move, no sir. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Regis ball. The Knights could not contain. Sub for Xavier. Kieran Singh checks back in to replace Harris Liam.
Kieran Singh might be a good luck charm for Xavier. Xavier put up a lot of points with him. Got a big lead. See if they can get it back here.
44 seconds to play in the quarter. Kenyon brings it up. Inside, Latimer couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Kovacevic. Shot clock is turned off. Xavier can hold for the final shot if they want to. Franchuk, risky pass, somehow corralled in the corner. Edmond looking for options. Back for Franchuk at the top. 21 to play in the quarter. No shot clock. Franchuk going to dance with Kareem. Brings it back out. Still 16 on the clock. Xavier's got a lot of time to pick and choose what they want to do. Yo, through the lane, foul called. Jack Nelson will go to the line to shoot a pair. 10.3 on the clock. Nelson was in the act of shooting. Now the Knights are in the bonus for the rest of the third. Jack Nelson, good on the first. Substitutions for Xavier. Rogan House will come in to finish out this third as a defensive addition for Kovacevic. Shot clock will be turned off for Regis. Or Xavier if they can get an offensive board. Nelson 2 for 2 at the line. Those are big free throws to make it a 3-point game. Kareem up ahead. Oh, wide open. Blocked by Franchuk. Blocked by Franchuk. Out of bounds. Regis ball. Petey Franchuk. What a denial. It seemed as though Ethan Klimzak was all alone and had an easy layup. Franchuk appears on a thin air to say no. Klimzak to inbound. Exactly 4 to play. Kareem, 1 second. He got it off in time. No good. And the third quarter has come to a close. The Xavier Knights will take a 3-point lead. 31-28 is your score as we head into the fourth quarter. An exciting quarter. Xavier started out, they had a 9-point lead. Regis came back and then the Knights had a little burst there at the end to regain the lead. What can they do at the start of the fourth to set themselves up for success at the 4-and-under mark down the stretch?
I think it's the same thing we saw in the JV game, Josh. The aggressiveness is what's getting Xavier really far right now. I mean, I mentioned Kieran Singh. He's a real game changer. Maybe not a guy that scores too many points, but he's a guy that makes a difference on the team. Assists, rebounds, fast break opportunities, yelling for the ball. That's what's working for them. For Regis, on the other hand, I think they need to focus on getting the ball on the inside, shooting too many threes and too many misses. Despite a lot of makes from number 32, Xavier Latimer, hit a couple threes this game that were really clutch, bringing Regis back in. But it's all about focusing and not making silly mistakes, and that's what causes problems in these type of games.
Here we go. We've got 8 more minutes plus overtime, if necessary, to decide the varsity game. Xavier has won the first 2, freshman and JV. Seems like the varsity is also going to come down to the wire. Edmond will inbound to start off this third quarter. Here we go. Inbound is to Petey Franchuk. High screen from Jack Nelson. Nelson has it off the top. Kieran Singh, who you just mentioned, in between quarters, is in for the night. Same with Kovacevic. Nelson, 20 to shoot. Hands for Franchuk. Franchuk puts it up, puts it home.
Great floater there.
Absolutely, 5-point game. 33-28, 7:30 to play in the game. Kovacevic comes out big time, and it's stolen away. Jack Nelson took it right out of the hands of Aurora. And Franchuk is content with slowing things down. Franchuk, that is an offensive foul. Nelson getting a whistled on an illegal screen.
I didn't expect that. I expected that one to be on Regis. Looks like they made the mistakes there.
I think he might have fell into one of the Raiders, and that's what the call was from. 5 points Xavier again. Kareem, 7 minutes. Long three, no sir. Garudi couldn't get it. Franchuk runs the point, intercepted. Here goes Garudi in transition. It is foul by Edmond, and he goes back to clutching that left wrist.
Yeah.
He does not look okay.
Serious pain right there. Edmonds. Not sure
Yeah.
if Coach McGrain sees that. I think they're going to have to make some sort of substitution. Here comes Harris. Liam.
He's a competitor. He wants to stay in. Garudi, 2 at the line to make it a 3-point game. Has yet to come out since that happened. That was end of about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter when that injury happened. First one, no good. Edmond goes to the sideline for instructions, but so he hasn't been checked out by the athletic training staff. And when he committed the foul, again he hit that left wrist area. Garudi can't hit either. That is big for Regis. They got to cash in on the opportunities that they're getting. Missing 2 at the line isn't going to do it. Franchuk the fend up on Garudi. Franchuk turned it over last possession. Here's Edmond playing through a hurt left wrist area. 6:30 to play. Minute and a half gone by. It's another risky pass. Xavier is lucky again that they're going to retain. This time he tried to foul to Jack Nelson. Again, Caleb Garudi active on the defensive end, knocks it out of bounds.
Coach McGrain upset with Petey Franchuk not making the move there. Xavier might have had an opportunity. Looks like Petey learned his lesson. You don't like getting Coach McGrain mad.
34 years as Xavier head coach. He's been around the block more than a couple times. Lob inside for Kovacevic. Pinballs to Edmond, who tracks it down. Oh my goodness. That was a hard fall for Edmond, who's already hurt. Comes up with a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's all right.
Foul goes against Will Kenyon. So it'll be Xavier ball side out with a fresh shot clock. Jack Nelson will inbound right below us. Guarded closely by Garudi. Inside, intercepted. Again a bad pass, but it's taken right back by Edmond. Franchuk at the top, makes his move. Euro in the lane. Oh my goodness. The magician can't get this trick to work. Long three, Garudi. Yes, sir. Caleb Garudi carrying Regis right now. He is absolutely killing it. Defensive end, 3-point land. He's doing it all right now. And he's bringing the Raiders back into this thing. 2-point game. He is a sophomore, as the crowd would love to point out to you. Edmond, little too far for Franchuk. Catch a dude 3. No, sir. Rebound, Kovacevic. That's why he's in there. Foul called. Garudi, I believe, is going to pick up the personal. Nope. Goes against Will Kenyon. Substitute for Regis. Theodore Trussu back into the game. Oh! Technical foul! Double text. Kovacevic and Dylan Kareem are both getting a whistle for it. Kovacevic already got warned by the officials. Coach McGrain is screaming. Jojo O'Grady goes to the scorer's table to check in. Double dueling technicals. Kovacevic puts his face in his jersey. He's upset with himself. So no free throws. Those are offset, but one more for either of those guys and they're ejected. And that's a big player for both sides. Kovacevic for the Knights and Kenyon for the Raiders. So if either one of those were to get another tech and be ejected, that would be a real game changer. refs huddling up about how to handle this situation.
There's the big serve chance. His buddies in the crowd putting their hands on his shoulder. Let him know he's all right.
O'Grady in. And taking a seat, Kieran Sim. Sorry, Kovacevic took a seat that time. Franchonko inbound. Again, a fresh shot clock. 5:39 to play and a 2-point Xavier lead. 33-31 is your score. Edmond stripped of the ball but got it back. Franchonko went right through the wickets, but he recovers. He does have his dribble. I thought he didn't. Inside, Harris Liam, 20 to shoot. On the perimeter, Franchonko got his pocket picked but recovered. Defended by Garudi. Oh, nice moves. Taking him to the military ball. Layup, yes! Petey Franchonko!
Strong finish from Franchonko. He looked for the foul there. Didn't get it, but...
Pulls the rabbit out of the hat again.
Yep, there's him clapping his hands, the magician.
Vladimir. Looking. Garudi in the lane, denied. Oh, they call a foul.
I don't like that call. I think that was all ball, great defense.
Harris Liam, no, O'Grady, they whistle O'Grady for it. He is perplexed. He's not sure how that happened.
I'm not sure how that happened either.
It looked like a clean double from here. In the corner, catch and shoot three, bingo. Dylan Kareem, triple your winnings and cash it out. 1-point game.
Dylan Kareem didn't look like the 11.7 points per game he's scoring, but now he does.
O'Grady inside, knocked away. Edmond recovers. O'Grady at the top for Liam. Knights continue to move it around. Franchonko in the corner. Jack Nelson, offensive foul before the shot. 1-point game, 4.5 to play. Regis is going to retain. Timeout, Coach Joe McGrain. He goes over to talk it over with his squad. This again is going to come down to the wire. 1-point game and an extremely interesting thing. Regis already in the bonus. They're shooting free throws the entire rest of the quarter. Henry, how will that impact Xavier going forward, knowing they're in serious foul trouble?
Well, Josh, it's a 1-point game, right? So the free throws mean a lot. I think Xavier just needs to watch what they're doing. There's been some bad calls, but you know, Xavier doesn't control the refs. So I think what they got to focus on right now is playing slow basketball, getting some good layups, getting Petey Franchonko open to hit threes, getting Harris Liam in the paint. He's been cooking all night, defended or not. So I think the move right now for Xavier is to stick to their game plan because it's working, right?
How about Xavier Latimer playing against Xavier? His high game this season coming in was 9 points. And he certainly played above that. Played extremely well, both ends of the floor. Valuable minutes. And in the starting lineup today.
Some substitutions coming in now.
Yeah, 34. Aroa will check back in. Regis student section jumping. Kovacevic takes a seat. Continues his stint on the bench. 1-point game. Kareem, guarded. Flies by, inside. Back out. Garudi couldn't get it to go. Rebound fought for, push off. It's going other direction. Arjun Aroa called for the push.
Like
Xavier ball.
Not sure about a push.
Xavier student section letting them know all about it. Jack Nelson will inbound. Full court presses on for Regis as they hope to get stops defensively. That's been the key all night for both teams. Now it's going to be the key in the final. Edmond trying to beat it with a long pass. Can't get it. Garudi stolen right by Edmond. That is out of bounds Xavier ball. Caleb Garudi dove on it. Foot was out of bounds, so the layup does not count for Edmond, but it's Xavier ball.
Great play by Jason Edmond. He's still hustling. That shows his heart, right, Josh? He's hustling with a hurt arm. You know, it's not a leg, but the dedication this guy's got is real.
I mean, the adrenaline's got to be pumping right now.
You know it.
O'Grady back into the game. Looking for options. Gives to Franchuk. 26 to shoot. 3:57 to play in the game. 1 point Xavier to lead. Inside. Oh, nice dish. Jack Nelson finishes the job. JoJo O'Grady serving up dinner on a plate.
What a pass from JoJo O'Grady. He's doing that all season. He's a scorer and a passer. He's great.
Absolutely. Dylan Kareem. Gives for Theodore Trussu. Kareem, a three. Yes, sir! The response is there. 37-all. Kareem is gone. Here goes the Knights in transition. Nelson into the lane, going, blocking foul.
I have to credit the fadeaway jumper from Kareem. When I saw the shot go up, I'm thinking, what is he doing? But when he landed it, I closed my mouth because I was pretty impressed by that.
Ethan Klimzak is going to pick up the blocking foul. 2 subs for Regis. Xavier Latimer, who we were just talking about, will check back in. Joined by Will Kenyon. 2 free throws for Jack Nelson. That is rimming out. That's a big miss. Both teams are in the bonus, if you're wondering. We're tied at 37, 3:25 to play. 5 fouls apiece, 3 timeouts left apiece. The Regis student section trying to make some noise. Free throw, no good. He misses a pair. It can't happen.
It really can't, especially in a tied game with this little time left.
Karudi, guarded by Franchuk. Klemziak, no. Nelson can't box out. Bad series. Official timeout. I haven't heard the gym that silent all day.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody was talking.
I don't know why they blew the whistle. I'm dumbfounded. Why would they blow the whistle? They didn't call for a foul? I've never seen that. I've never seen it.
Neither have I.
3:06. Kareem. Kareem gives for Kenyon. Kenyon got for Klimzak. Klimzak gives to Kareem. Kareem lost the handle. Recovered by Kenyon. 14 to shoot. Kenyon, drive, kick out. Garuti, no good. Rebounded by Edmond. 2:44. Things are getting intense. Petey Franchuk. Liam's got it. In the corner. Franchuk brings it back out to the top of the key. 2:26. Franchuk for Edmond. Inside, he got poked away from O'Grady. Out of bounds, stays here. Last touch by the foot of Will Kenyon. Franchuk to inbound. 2:20 to play, 9 to shoot. 37-all is your score. Franchuk gives, wide open 3, it's gone! Timmy Leahy, cash me out, triple the earnings, a big time 3.
The sophomore with his first points of the game when they needed most.
Garudi inside, Xavier Lamar's got the layup.
Latimer with a strong finish, very impressive. He got it.
Franchuk turns it over, foul call, my goodness. Regis had a breakaway chance, they call a foul. Head coach Kevin Cullen cannot believe it.
Xavier got real lucky right there.
Klimzak called for the personal. Xavier's in the bonus. Petey Franchuk will go to the line to shoot 2. Boy, huge 3 there for Timmy Leahy. Franchuk wipes the sweat off his forehead. Gets the free throw to go. Talk about automatic from the free throw line. That's Petey Franchuk tonight and almost every night. Great free throw shooting. One more at the line to make it a 3-point game. With a minute 57 to play. Yes, sir. Xavier student section approves. All right, here we go. Under 2 to play. 3-point Xavier lead, 42 to 39. Kareem gives to Kenyon in the corner. Nice defense. Timmy Leahy gets called for the block.
You know, I almost want to say that was a good foul. Timmy Leahy, that number 4. Will Kenyon was about to go in for the layup. Easy points. Might have prevented that.
Now let's see if Kenyon can cash in on his free throws.
Yeah, like you said, this bonus is going to be valuable for Regis. But Xavier also has it, so maybe they can make something out of it as well.
Free throw, no good. Let's remember, the only reason that the JV game got to overtime was because Regis couldn't hit free throws down the stretch. And that's a proven to be parent again. One more for Kenyon. That time he makes it. 2-point game. Minute 43. The second drama-filled game in a row. Both student sections on their feet making noise. The sophomore, Timmy Leahy, for Franchuk. Minute 40. Oh, thought he got whacked on the way by. In the corner, a 3, and score! JoJo O'Grady! It's money! Time out, Regis! With a minute 33 to play. JoJo O'Grady, just like against Fordham, the clutch threes just keep on coming. 45-40, the Knights lead.
Reminds me of that Fordham game. JoJo O'Grady with the clutch 3. He does it in the right times, and he's doing it again. You know, Xavier is up 5 now. I was going to say this is a nail-biting game. I mean, it still is. You're right, Josh. But I know that three-pointer changes the trajectory of this a lot. Xavier's more comfortable. They need to play more conservative basketball. Don't have to score off rip so much. Regis is going to be the opposite of that, playing aggressive with only about a minute left in the game.
Yeah, we talked about Edmond as a playmaker. How about O'Grady? That was epic. 20 seconds to go in the timeout. Regis looks stunned. They do not want to go back to 86th Street empty-handed and 0 for 3.
Not too long of a trip home, but long enough.
.45-40. Xavier is a minute 33 away from sweeping the triple header. Inbounder is Klimzak. Kenyon runs the point this time. Minute 26. Regis got to work relatively quickly if they want to play straight up defense for the rest of this game. And more importantly, they need to buck Dylan Kareem. Kenyon, guarded by Nelson. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir! The answer is there for Dylan Kareem over Franchuk. 2-point game. Now they really can play straight up defense. Out of bounds, Xavier ball.
Yeah, you can see the brace on Peter Franchuk's left ankle. He had a broken ankle from football season. He's a great player. He played safety. But right there, he had to jump off that ankle. Might still be a little pain. Don't think it's going to cause too much trouble, but it should be there.
Timmy Leahy to check in for Jack Nelson. Regis presses up on the inbounder. Leahy gets it into Edmond, who's in trouble. Near his own baseline. Edmond's got to get rid of it. Franchuk's got to beat the press. He can to Leahy, looking for options. Edmond, they finally get it ahead just before the 8-second violation. Franchuk. Xavier can make it a 2-possession game with a bucket. Edmond, 41 seconds to play. Nice straight-up defense from Regis. Knocked out of bounds, stays here. 36.49 to shoot. Xavier will retain Coach Joe McGrain in his 34th season, as aforementioned, trying to coach his Knights into the win column.
Played his 500th game last year. Congratulations to Coach.
Continues his legacy here tonight.
One of the greatest coaches in the CHSAA history.
Oh my goodness, Franchuk lost it. Somehow got it back in the backcourt, stole it away. Oh my goodness, get out of here! What a rejection! Jason Edmond! I've never seen anything like it! The greatest block in my whole life! Jason Edmond with some firepower! 29.9. Shot clock off. Regis ties with a 2, takes the lead with a 3. It goes out. Kareem into the middle. Blocking foul. He'll go to the line to shoot free throws.
Back to the Jason Edmonds block. Incredible. A guy his size, not even 5'10", making that kind of block on a way bigger dude is insane, to say the least, Josh.
Here it is.
I'm really impressed, and he's shown that work ethic, even with his wrist.
Dylan Kareem, 2 free throws, a chance to tie. Xavier needs a miss. Regis needs 2 makes. He got it. He is 1 more away from tying this thing up. An ample amount of timeouts for both teams. Edmond takes a seat after that block. Leahy back in. Dylan Kareem, yes! Tied up at 45, 26.6. McGrain, no interest in calling a timeout. Shot clock off. Xavier can hold for the last shot. A bucket wins the game. Does Franchuk have another signature moment in him? 15. Franchuk. Nelson. Leahy. Back to Franchuk. 9, 8. It's only right that the ball is in his hands at the end of the game. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebound is out of bounds. Refs discussing. This is a call that changes the game. Xavier ball. 0.9. They have time for a catch and shoot 3. It's got to be immediate timeout, Coach McGrain. Again, 0.9 of a second. No dribble. Just you got to catch it and put it up.
We're in fractions now, Josh. This is how you know the game's getting really tight. It's tied up. 0.9 seconds. What's Xavier's game plan? They're just going to try to chuck one up?
Burn, you know what? I think it's a great idea to bring in Kovacevic and try and lob one for him to tip in. Because a tip takes less than a fraction of a second if you just tap it home. So I predict that Kovacevic, who's up right now, Xavier's in a big huddle. I predict that Kovacevic is in. They draw up a play for a tip home from him at the rim, and they also bring in Harris Liam as an option. And then they also have Franchuk out at the top. Let's say the paint is extremely well guarded. You swing it to Franchuk and let him chuck up a 3 because, well, he's a big-time player, no doubt about it.
Yeah, Josh, the problem with that is, first of all, you're putting a lot of pressure on the freshman, and second of all, swinging the ball out to Franchuk is going to be tough. But either way, whatever happens, scoring in 0.9 seconds is not easy. So Xavier's clearly working up a game plan here, and Coach McGrain's writing something on his whiteboard to make something work, and they're gonna give it their best shot here, Josh.
Another back and forth battle, just like the JV game. Could we be seeing our second overtime contest in 2 games? Could Xavier have a walk-off buzzer beater? Could Regis? I mean, I'm not going to count it out. The idea that they have the craziest ending ever. Here we go. Jack Nelson will inbound. No signs of Kovacevic on the floor. Nelson inbounds. Liam's in the paint. Franchuk. Clearly it's going to be a designed play to get an open look. Jump shot. It's got to be catch and shoot. You don't have time to run around with it. They got to get it in. Oh, Nelson couldn't get the tip. That's what the play was designed for. And we are going to overtime. How about this for an encore? Overtime number 2 in just about 2 hours. We are tied at 45 with extra free basketball to play. 4 more minutes to decide it. We'll take a break and come back with you in less than a minute for the beginning of overtime. A 4-minute overtime period to decide the varsity game. Does Xavier sweep? Does Regis pick up 1 win out of the 3? We will decide it here. It's the same starting 5 for Xavier. The only exception is that You got to add Jack Nelson to the mix and take Jason Edmond out of the mix, who continues to deal with that left arm injury. Ball is up, batted back. P.D. Franchot controls. Tied at 45 in overtime. 4 minutes to play. Franchot at the top. Swings inside. Harris Liam back out. Bouncer inside. Jack Nelson scoop to the hoop. He airballed it. Foul called going the other way. Harris Liam a little too handsy. Regis already in the bonus, so they're going to be shooting free throws the entire overtime period. Both teams are, in fact, so there might be quite a couple stoppages in play. Xavier Latimer having a great game for Regis. Will have 2 chances at the line to give the Owls the early overtime lead. Free throw no good. Again, they can't cash in opportunities at the line.
This is the same thing we saw in the JV game. Regis lacking on the free throws. He gets one there, but it's been a problem. Regis could be up a lot of points right now. Same with Xavier. Xavier's missed a couple, but I'd say the toll has been more immense on Regis.
25 seconds gone by overtime. O'Grady swinging, Franchot, a deep three. No, sir. Front rim, rebound by Regis. They can take a 2-possession lead. Line them up. No good off the back iron. Xavier needed that miss. Meanwhile, Xavier Latimer is going to walk with the ball. I mean, he caught it in the air and landed. I don't know if that's actually a travel. Regis' sideline is incensed. But again, the officials have been calling an extremely tight game. 46-45, 1 point Regis lead. Here comes P.D. Franchot, the star of the show. All night. Franchot in the corner. Leahy thought about it. Inside, Harris Liam, left-handed, no good off the side of the backboard. Xavier's gotten no good looks in the overtime period. Here goes Regis with speed. Left-handed layup is good. 3-point lead for Caleb Grotnu. Timeout, Xavier, a minute into this overtime period. Could Regis be running away with things? A terrible start for the Knights in the 4-minute period.
Yeah, 100%. That was just a mistake, right? The missed shot from PD and then the other missed layup. I'm not sure, that was a weird take he was going for there, Harris. It just seemed like it wasn't going to go anyways. Kind of just chucked it up. And then number 10, Drudy came away with it, got the layup. Clutch for Regis, puts him up 3.
Both student sections on their feet. This game has been close wire to wire. It's getting hot in here. People are sweating, heart rates are pumping, adrenaline rushing. All right, here we go. Timeout is over. It'll be Xavier ball on the baseline when they break their huddle. Jack Nelson will take the inbound. Of course, he gives it to Franchot. Defense chants up from the Regis fans. Timmy Leahy, the sophomore, bounce it in the corner. Back for Leahy, back for Franchot. Midcourt logo at the X. Leahy looks for options, gives it. O'Grady, top of the key 3. Yes, sir! Talk about clutch! Put it in the dictionary as JoJo O'Grady, because we've got ourselves a tie ball game. 48-48. Xavier crowd revitalized. Kareem. 16-footer, no good. Rebound grab by Liam. Knights can take the lead with any sort of bucket. Franchot directs traffic. Goes near wing. Franchot back for O'Grady, who's made a couple big shots. Inside, Petey Franchuk gets doubled, puts it up, somehow puts it in. Xavier's got their first lead of overtime. Minute 51 to play.
I didn't think he should take that shot, go in the paint, get those two big guys, the power forward in the center, but he did it, and it worked out.
Two guys on him, and he still gets it to go. Kim Zach, 50-48 Xavier lead. Aurora, 12-footer, no good. Caleb Garudi has missed two of those now. One on the first possession was Theodore Trusser.
Score from Xavier here makes it 2 possessions.
Knocked out of bounds, stays here, Xavier ball. Nice job by Dylan Kareem to get his hand on it.
They're going to want to chew the clock. It's their best strategy right now. Chew the clock and maybe get a two or three pointer, maybe get a foul. They've got bonus. Anything helps them right now to get the score up. But Regis needs to get the ball back.
Just can't turn it over if you're Xavier. Oh, high archer for Liam, who comes down with it, who lost it. Just what we couldn't say happened. Oh my goodness, Franchuk takes a spill. He gets up. Same with Dylan Kareem, who's grabbing at his right elbow. It looks bad. It looks bad. He's holding his right elbow and he's doubled over in pain. He might have to take himself out of the game. Man, that looks rough. Anyways, foul call. Franchuk's got two at the line. I don't mean to announce or jinx it, but he is automatic from the charity stripe. 2-point game. He can make it 4 with a pair made. Oh my goodness, announcer jinx. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Sorry, Petey, that one was me. Yep, that's kind of what I get. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right, here we go. One more, and he can extend to 3. I'm not going to comment on his free throw shooting abilities. Let's see if it has an effect. It does. 3-point game, minute 19.
This changes it up. Regis needs a 3-pointer to tie it here.
Yep. Franchuk could not make it a 2-score game. Kenyon gives for Garudi. Here's Kareem working on JoJo O'Grady. Reverses back. Layup, good. Still a 1-point Xavier lead. Minute and 1 second. Timeout called. The Regis Raiders are going to go over to their sideline to talk things over with a minute and 1 to play. Regis cuts it to a 1-point game, and with a stop here, of course they'll play straight up defense. They could be in business on the other end. What are you drawing up here if you are Xavier in what feels like a must-need possession?
It's clearly Regis is gonna do a big press here when Xavier gets the ball back. I think the best play is Xavier to play really conservative. I don't think they're gonna get fouled as the game is that. It's not that big of a difference, right, Josh? But I think they're going to want to score on this possession, and if they don't, then it's going to obviously clearly be a problem.
Yeah, for sure. Regis will play straight up defense and not foul, so that, because any foul sends Xavier to the line, and the worst thing for Regis here would be, the worst thing here for Xavier defensively would to be giving up a foul and letting Regis score without any time coming off the clock. Boy, Xavier's been milking every single second they can out of these timeouts. Staying in the huddle, almost overstaying their welcome. Joe McGrain still has yet to break his team's huddle. Okay, now they do. A minute and 1 second. The Knights inbounding, they got to go the length of the court. 3 timeouts left for Xavier, only 1 for Regis. Both teams in the bonus. Regis has the possession now if it ever comes down to a jump ball. Nelson to inbound. No changes for the Knights. He's got to get it in. He does to Franchuk.
There's that conservative play. Great job,
Franchuk. O'Grady. That's a travel! JoJo O'Grady took too many. Oh my goodness, that is not conservative. That's giving Regis a chance to take the lead. Substitution, Ethan Klimzak checks in for Aurora, the defensive specialist. Oh my goodness.
I'm speechless. I can't believe that.
Here we go. 1-point game, 57.7. Xavier's already played great defense when they needed to. Can they get one more stop? At the top, Garudi Working on Nelson. Turnaround jump shot. Rims out. How did that not fall? Frenchak's got it. He's just trying to play runaway from Regis, who plays straight up defense. 10-second difference shot to game clock. 25 to shoot. 34 to play. Whistle blows for a timeout. Joe McCrane. Well-used timeout. There will be a exactly 10-second difference shot to game clock. Full timeout, Xavier. They used one of their 3 remaining.
So Josh, we're inside the 1 minute mark, and Xavier's up 1 with the ball back. They let up a big mistake there. I'm glad it didn't cost them too much, right? JoJo O'Grady with the travel. I'm not sure either way if it was the right call or not. It was a mistake. What does Xavier do to actually win this game and not make another one of those mistakes again?
Well, I think you just got to. The ball movement's been good in this overtime period, and they've gotten looks. They just defensively. There's been a couple breakdowns. They're lucky that Regis didn't score there because Regis couldn't take it in the lead. They've made mistakes offensively, really both teams have. But I think the key is get open looks for Xavier, and how does that happen? By moving the ball around, spread it around. It can't only be, well, I'm sure they'd love it to be, it can't only be the Petey Franchak show. Get a guy like Jack Nelson or Timmy Leahy an open look, or JoJo O'Grady, and believe in that guy to knock down your shot.
I think JoJo O'Grady's 100% in clutch moments. He's got that Hall of Fame clutch badge, if you know what I'm talking about.
Of course I know what you're talking about. All right, here we go. 32.9, 22 seconds on the shot clock, 10-second difference. Xavier up 1, 51-50. Stage is set, here we go. Inbound is to the backcourt for Franchak. Inside, oh, nice cut. Timmy Lee couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Regis. Shot clock is off. Timeout, Owls. In a one-point game, they're gonna have a chance to win it on the other end. Wow.
I'm kind of.
Leahy had a chance.
I mean, I do like the take by Timmy Leahy. I really think he could have made the shot, but also they had so much more time to chew up. I mean, they are only up 1 point, but it's the lead technically. So, you know, mistakes are going to be made. I think that one was a little too big, but it looks like Jason Edmonds is going to check in. His wrist is all right. The tape is off.
Well, you know what? I'm sure he makes that layup 9 times out of 10. So I don't think Joe McCrane is mad about the take. But now you're in an extremely stressful defense. Backs up against the wall on the defensive end.
They've got 24 seconds. Xavier looks like they're going to want to try to get the ball back.
About an NBA seconds worth of defense to play for Xavier, and you win. Regis, any bucket wins it. 24.2. Here we go. The ball is in Kenyon's hand off the inbound from Klimzak. Movement. Here's Garudi in the lane. Lost it. Out of bounds. Xavier ball. Garudi turns it over in what could be a game-losing mistake. He throws it out of bounds. Knights retain.
All Xavier has to do now is not lose the ball.
Not
hold
lose the ball.
They'll get fouled, make a couple free throws,
Correct.
And finish this up.
Correct. Now they got to draw a play. Most important thing here to start off is getting the inbound in so you don't turn it over there. And then after that, you're right. Hold the ball, can't turn it over like O'Grady in the last possession. And most importantly, once all 2 prerequisites are hit your free throws, and you'll likely be going home alone.
Yeah, likely to go home with a complete 3-0 shutout with this whole triple header. Xavier, exactly what they wanted last year, going 1-2 against Regis, losing 2 of those games. Xavier looking for a difference here.
All right, timeout is coming to a close. 15.0, the official time on the clock. Shot clock off, obviously. So Regis, once this thing is inbounded, they are likely going to try and trap, and if that doesn't work, immediately foul. Anything more than 3 seconds is a waste of time here for the Raiders. Nelson to inbound. I assume he'll try and get it into Franchon. Gets it into Liam. Liam, foul called with 13.1. They waste 2 seconds, so that's the exact right amount of time. Substitutions, I believe. Jason Edmond will check in at the scorer's table. Klimzak to replace Aurora, the defensive specialist. So here goes Harris Liam. A free throw gives them a 2-point lead. Both of them gives them a 3-point lead. He got it! That's a big first one. Leahy subs out for Edmond. Now the biggest free throw of the night.
Yeah.
Can he make it a 3-point game? 13.1.
I'm sure this is the biggest shot of the season so far. This makes it a 3-point game.
Knights crowd open for it. Knights crowd gonna get it off a generous hometown roll. 13 seconds. Regis is out of timeouts. They're gonna have to go with it. 9, 8. Kareem trapped. Threw it away. Stolen. Out of bounds. Oh my goodness. Regis ball. The ref got in the way. That's terrible. The Knights would have won. Oh, that is bad. Oh, what an unfortunate break. The ref got in the way. 4.4. Timeout Xavier. Xavier calls timeout. Full timeout, I believe. 4.4 to play. 3-point lead. They just got to protect the 3-point line, and obviously you can't foul.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could.
Tough. It's really tough. 4 seconds to shoot a 3-pointer. Send this game to double overtime? Is that possible, Josh?
Of course it's possible, but how do you like this idea? Xavier, before the inbound even happens, they foul, force Regis to shoot and not have a chance to even get the 3 in. Would you do that?
Well, that works, but the problem with that is I feel like that could put Regis in a better situation. Let's say they make the first shot, purposely miss the second, and then get a 3-pointer. I know it is really unlikely, but I think the odds of the safety would be better with just the regular play. Xavier not doing too much to get the shot foul. First of all, I don't even think Regis is going to let them really get close that much because they're just going to want to chuck up a 3, right, Josh?
Well, if Xavier wants to, they can just run at him. They can make him close enough. Eight seconds to play on the timeout. Regis trying to draw up a shot that will get him a 3. JoJo O'Grady, playing team captain role, huddles his squad up and gives them instructions. 4.4. Both teams in the bonus. It's possible Xavier fouls. Kovacevic heads to the scorer's table to check in. Here comes Big Serb to guard the inbounder. Oh my gosh, they're not going to let him in the game? Is Joe McCrane going to get teed up? He's got to be careful. They're not going to let Kovacevic sub in.
Regis fans have their arms around each other. Looks like they're each other's love.
Harris Liam guards the inbound. 4.4. Kenyon to inbound. Looking for options. He's got to get it in. He does. With 3. Stolen away by Edmond. That is going to do it. Xavier sweeps the triple header. An overtime winner. Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row to send the Regis fans packing. 53-50, your final score in overtime. The Knights sweep the triple header, and Regis gets a sweet, sweet goodbye song on their way out. A hard-fought battle proves glorious for the Knights. It's a sweep of the triple header yet again. Xavier wins at all 3